Hey everybody, my name is Kalle Slaap, watchmaker from the Netherlands, and I really would like to show you this. Today there was a student here of the British Horological Institute for the end exams. I was an invigilator, never heard of the term, or examiner, and he did his exams here in the workshop and did quite well, I think. And that got me thinking about my time in the Dutch watchmaking school or the courses in Switzerland. And then I thought, this I never showed anyone, but it's really well worth showing. It is a real passion of mine, these little things. In all the years, I think when I started this workshop, I took over 14 workshops of watchmakers who stopped, went to pension, died. And sometimes a workshop was just one guy in a spare bedroom, but with the tools and with some parts and machines, and excellent if you're starting your own workshop. And some of the workshops are quite big with three guys full time, so with lathes and big machines and stuff. And every time I bought a workshop, it was dissolved in the workshop we already had over here. So we took the parts and make sure we place them where we can find them. And all the tools went to our own tools. But there are gems stuffed in all the stuff we took over. And that is what I would love to show you. These are the exam pieces over the years, like a masterpiece, literally. You have to make these models, and these are from the Dutch watchmaking school. And why I love them is all the hours of painstaking making these models on a young age, probably 18, 19, maybe earlier. And this one is signed, I hope you can see it, 1953. C. is a real Dutch name, and it says here examenstuk, so that is a masterpiece of the end exams. Usually these are just hidden between junk because nobody knows what they are, and I just love them. Especially they don't have any use. The only thing that is so important when you ask a student to make these is simply, just like watchmaking, how do they cope when things go wrong? That is the whole, use of making escapement models like this. In the Dutch watchmaking school, you start with grootwerk clocks. So this one is from 1953, and this one is a watch escapement, a cylinder escapement, and this one is 1955. And I would like to show you in more detail because they are quite nifty to make. Here. I didn't clean them, so it is just like they came out of the boxes and the parts. And here. There is the inscription, and that makes it so personal. Here. The examenstuk P of C. 1955. And he made a knurled knob over there. well made, really well made. And here you can see the cylinder escapement. So not only were they useful for understanding an escapement in a watch, and I think I got a better one over here. Here's another one, and this is again the cylinder escapement. And there, the cylinder escapement is simply the bit that says tick-tock in a watch, and it makes sure the power is really gradually stopped by the balance wheel. And here you can see, I love these details. There is the escape wheel, cylinder wheel, but there, this model is driven by a piece of string just around. Do you see that? So with a piece of string from the side, you can start this escapement model. Well, quite recently I bought another small workshop, very local, and he was a jeweler in Alkmaar, not too far from here and where I'm born, so I'm a cheesehead. Alkmaar, the cheeseheads. Juwelier Jonker, jeweler Jonker. And this is so personal that I would love to show it with you. Here. Again, we were going through the parts and going through the tools, and then we found this tiny box. And there. And this is from the Dutch watchmaking school in Hoorn, not too far from here. H. Jonker. And again an escapement without the balance wheel, just the gear train. And again, really personal how it's made. Another piece made for school is this one. But then what I love is that the piece that went wrong is there as well. Here, well, the trick is to align the holes, and on a lathe make sure the countersink there. So every single time you have to put it in a lathe, decentralized, so that the hole is in the center, and then you use the lathe. But this one went wrong, and he made another one, and I am sure he was under time pressure, so he made this one straight. But there, Jonker, there, the gear train, and all the wheels are borrowed from this Movado movement. Yeah. Caliber 440, the Movado factory, and this is probably, well, mid-40s, I think, the movement. Maybe late 30s to maybe early 50s. And then he made this, and that must blood, sweat and tears. He made the click there. He made the crown to wind it, and here the gear train. The bridge is rudimentary, but then again, if you're just in the watchmaking school and you have to make by hand stuff like this, the end result isn't what it's all about. It is how to deal with when things go wrong. And he must have been so proud of the end result. So I would like to show you their H. Jonker. Sadly passed away. Very grateful that we were allowed to buy his workshop. And in his honor, H. Jonker and all the watchmakers before me, this is just the first steps in the journey of watchmaking, and it can be a cruel profession, but when it is finished you got something that you can be so proud of. That is what I wanted to show you. Really personal, the steps in a watchmaking journey. All of you, thank you so much for your attention. Hey, see you soon. See ya. Bye bye.